Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Saturday's Shays Nays Storytelling. I had 9 on my list because I added 3 more stories that I remembered about my childhood to the list. It gave me 9. I pulled up random.org, put the number in, and it generated number 9, which is the last story I had wrote down on here. And this story I called the Hope Chest. I had remembered some things about this, and some I didn't. And I know I need to wash my hair. I'm going to be taking a shower and washing my hair after a while. But I couldn't remember quite all of it, so I asked my sister, the Becca JB here on YouTube, and I also talked to my mama and asked her some questions about this one and another one that I asked her about, mama, that is, so I could get some more information about it. So when I picked this one, I was ready to tell this story. And so here we go. The story is the Hope Chest. When I was a little bitty girl, and we lived on the coast, so we moved down there when I was 7, and we moved back from there when I was 11. So from 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11. But I don't quite remember. I should have asked this question too. Becca, answer in the comments about this, because I don't remember. How old was I when you got married, Becca? I want to say that I was 9, but I do remember that I was 9 years old when Joe was born, and that is my oldest sister, Charlotte, Wyoming Nene's oldest son. So I was 9 when he was born. Was you married the same year he was born or before that? I can't remember, so answer that in the comments below, Becca. So anyway, we lived on the coast between 7 and 11. That was my ages. Becca got married down there when I was somewhere in between there, whatever age I was. When she got married and moved out, I received this big square cedar box. And when I say big, I was a little girl, and it came to probably, I was short too, but I'm going to say it came to my chest. And I had to look down over in it. It was wood, it was cedar wood, but it was the thin, it wasn't thick wood, it was thin like plyboard part type cedar wood. My dad had built that years before this. He built it for my oldest sister, Charlotte's. I didn't know this. I remembered it being Becca's, because it was her hope chest that she saved dishes and stuff that she bought and collected for when she grew up and got married. And so when she got married, she didn't take the hope chest with her. She told me why, and I'll tell you in a minute. And I didn't realize that it was Charlotte's first, but she said it was. So Daddy had built it for Charlotte to have as a hope chest to collect stuff in for when she grew up and got married. So she did. When she got married, Daddy told her she couldn't take it with her. This is what Becca told me that I didn't remember or didn't know. Because he said he was not building another one for the other 2 girls, that we had to use that one. That's funny. So Charlotte had to leave it for Becca. So Becca had it then, and she collected stuff and filled it up. So then when she got married, it became mine. But I was a little girl, and I had toys. I had a playroom, and I played. I wasn't collecting stuff and saving to grow up and get married at that point in my life. So it became my toy box. And my light dimmed again. So this toy box was moved in. I guess Becca had it in her room. She said she don't remember nothing about that house, really. She had it in the bathroom in the trailer before we lived there and when we first lived there. But when we moved in this house, she don't remember, but I'm sure she had it in her room. And Charlotte had it in her bathroom, which became Becca's bathroom in the trailer before she got married. Okay, I hope I'm not confusing anybody. Anyway, I can remember back when Charlotte and Becca had it, being a little bitty girl. It was in the bathroom, okay, and it was set right in front of the toilet. I know this may be too much information. TMI, as they say. But I was a itty bitty girl, and I can remember sitting on the toilet and playing the card game Battle on top of that hope chest. It had a lid, because my dad, like I said, it was a big old tall square. I mean, it was big, Now, I was little, but I remember this, and I remember it big, and I'm going to say that if it wasn't as big as this square card table, and I'm sure all of y'all have seen card tables before, I have a normal size card table here, I'm going to say it was about that big, maybe, or almost, and it was that deep. It was just one big room, and all, like the walls, the floor was the thin, about 1 inch plyboard, but it was cedar wood. And, so, he just built it into a square. It had a floor, it had the 4 walls, and then he built the lid. It was the same thing, and it was plain. There was no fanciness about it. My daddy, it was just cut boards, and he nailed them together to form a box. He didn't have, it had its sharp corners. He didn't round nothing off. He didn't put any fancy trimming designs on it. He didn't do all that kind of stuff. But he had just put the other board for the lid. He just put hinges on it in the back to connect it to the box, and it didn't even have a handle or nothing. I think it came over a little bit, maybe hung over the edge of it so you could grab it and lift it up. Maybe, I'm not even sure if it did that. I can't remember. Becca, if you remember, let me know. Charlotte, if you remember, let me know. So, we just lifted up, and so it was in my playroom then, and I kept all my toys in it that I could get out and play with in my playroom. And to be honest with you, I wished I had that box today. I'd love to have it today. That is the last place I remember seeing it, is in my playroom on the coast when we lived in that brick house, however old I was. And like I said, we moved there when I was 7 and moved from there when I was 11. So I guess 11 years old was the last time I seen that box. My mama don't remember what happened to it, and I guess Becca nor Charlotte does. Charlotte, if you remember, I haven't asked you, but if you remember when we moved from that house back to Collins, when I had that box in my playroom, do you remember what happened to it? I don't recall when we moved to the brick house in town in Collins before we got our trailer. I do not remember it being in that house, in my bedroom or anywhere else in that house. Unless maybe it was in the big room that Ma had. Remember, she had the big old room, and she had like her bed and then a twin bed that I would sleep in. Was it by chance in there? I don't remember. So Charlotte, Becca, Mama, if y'all remember, let me know. I would love to know what happened to that box. Did Daddy, seem like maybe, because now seems like when we got our trailer and moved on Bowie, Daddy had a big old shop that he built out there. Seemed like I remember seeing it out in his big old shop, and that he used it out there to work on and had tools and stuff in it. Is that what happened to it? Is that what he done with it? If that's the case, what happened to it from there? I would love to know, and I wished I had it today. I miss it. So that is my story of the hope chest. The cedar hope chest, big old square box that my dad made. I wished I had some pictures. Mama used to have some pictures of my playroom and me in my playroom, and we might have captured it in a picture. I wish we had some pictures. Mama, I wished I could go through your old pictures. Charlotte, where's Mama's pictures? Get them out for me. I'd love to go through them. See them again. Memories, 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 memories. They're so fun. I'm sleepy, y'all. Okay, so that's my story for today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Tell me what you think about it in the comments below. Did any of y'all ever have a hope chest? If so, describe it. What kind of stuff did you keep in it? And all this kind of stuff. Or what, what kind of, did y'all have a cedar box or a toy box or whatever? Alright, guys, that is all I have for you for now. So I am out of here until next time. I'm done. I'm gone. Toodaloo.